in my sight. Got a target. Got a target. Force field is down. Calling an airstrike. Stand by. The satellite link is destroyed. Friendly reinforcements. Inbound. Let's clean up what's left.
That could have gone way worse. Damn fine work, courier. This wouldn't have gone as smoothly without you. Now we need to secure the camp, make sure there aren't any stragglers, and gather whatever intel we can find. I would suggest checking out those vertibirds of theirs first. Make sure none of them try to take off.
You shouldn't take what doesn't belong to you.
What the hell were those things? They just dropped down from the sky. And what happened to you and that vertibird? The scientist? He's probably the one in charge of the operations here. Damn it! He's gonna alert the rest of the Enclave. If they decide to return with reinforcements, it won't be good for us. We need to get those other two Verta shuttles back to base as soon as possible, and then figure out where to go from there.
Impressive work you did out there, courier. I never imagined we'd get our hands on something like this and deal a significant blow to the Enclave. But this is only the beginning. The intel we gathered from the Enclave camp suggests that Archimedes 2 is much more than just a weapon platform. It's an entire space station. I have no doubt that this must be the established headquarters of the Enclave. Wei can give us further details.
This isn't like any other space station we've mentioned in pre-war records. The structure itself appears to be colossal in size.
How big are we talking about?
big enough to be self-sufficient, and it probably is.
This must be how the Enclave has been gathering their strength without attracting notice. Come with me, Courier. There's something I need to show you. This Enclave soldier we recovered has had some kind of surgery performed on him. His head has been cut open and his brain and spinal cord have been replaced with electronic devices.
I suspect these were wastelanders who were abducted by the Enclave and then turned into mindless slaves who could be controlled remotely.
This would certainly explain their newfound manpower. The last time we encountered these bastards, they were abducting villagers to experiment on them with FEV. It seems they have finally figured out the means to what they wanted all along. No, we cannot idly stand by and allow this atrocity to continue. The Enclave needs to be stopped and eliminated once and for all.
How on earth are we going to do that?
We already have everything we need to accomplish this undertaking. We know where their headquarters is and a way to get in.
You plan to use the spacecraft to travel to Archimedes too?
Precisely.
But that would be suicide. We have no idea what will be waiting for us up there, or if we'll even be able to reach it.
I'm confident that with a team of our most skilled operatives headed by the Courier, we will have success in this operation.
But what if they fail? It might only piss off the Enclave. Then they'll be coming after us at full force. We wouldn't stand a chance.
The Enclave may attack us at any given moment. It is imperative that we strike first. Catching them off guard at the core of their operations is the best shot we'll ever have against them. Not to mention, the technology we could gather from this space station. It would dwarf even the Liberator. I hope you'll understand, because we need to move on with this operation as soon as possible. Wait, what's the status on the Verta shuttles? Any chance we could use them to reach Archimedes too?
Well, both Verta shuttles appear to be in working condition, and they even come with an autopilot feature. So no need to waste time training anyone to fly them. There is one thing we are currently missing, however. You see these two power cores? They are needed to power the Verta shuttles, and these ones are completely drained. You will need to find replacements if you ever want to have any chance of reaching into orbit.
Surely we must have recovered some replacement power cores from the Enclave outpost.
I've already gone through everything that was brought back, and nothing resembled a fully charged, brightly glowing green unmissable power core. So it would seem you are shit out of luck. However, I do know of a place where we may find one. No guarantees, but there's a trade hub known as Junk Fleet. The scavengers there have spent their entire lives searching every nook and cranny of this wasteland for pre-war tech.
Ah, of course. I believe Rancor knows the place well. He often travels there to gather intel on the frontier. We're bound to find something. Courier, I want you to go to Junk Fleet with Rancor in search of these power cores. Any leads you find, I want you to pursue. In the meantime, I will put together a specialized team for the Archimedes 2 mission. If you have any questions about the hub, Rancor should be able to answer them. And take this as compensation for all your hard work. You've earned it.
If you have any questions, now's the time. Well, thankfully, we're two fully grown adults who can take care of ourselves. If anything should happen, we know what to do. It's called style, and it looks better than whatever you're wearing. More importantly, it keeps me incognito. In case you haven't realized, not everyone has a favorable opinion of the NCR. The same scavs Blackthorn and you have been fighting? Yes. Which should give you an incentive not to dress as the NCR, unless you're planning on a very unfriendly welcome. What is this, an interview? I'm Blackthorn's top reconnaissance agent, as in I spy and gather intel on the enemy and perform covert operations. I'm also second in command, so do not cross me. I don't find you to be as reliable as Blackthorn claims you are. Bit of advice. Don't get too attached to anyone out here. They won't last long. About time. I'll meet you outside Junk Fleet. Don't keep me waiting.
Hey, Courier. Think you got time for a drink or two? Drinks will be on me. You deserve it for all the good you've done so far. Okay, let's meet at the rec hall. Quieter there. Ever since I first arrived at the frontier, things have been moving faster than ever. It's hard to keep up with it at times, and sometimes I'm not always sure if what we are doing here is even right. I mean, we originally came here to escape President Kimball's tyranny, but now it seems we are only repeating everything I thought we were trying to escape from. We are starting conflicts with the locals, pushing them out of their land and stealing their resources. Now we're in a war with the Legion all the way up here, and now the Enclave. It just never stops. I thought by following Blackthorn to the frontier, things would be different. But now, I fear I was wrong. If that was true, couldn't we learn to come together and coexist? No more of this bloodshed for resources. The point I'm trying to make is that every time we get ourselves involved in messes like this, good people die needlessly. I'm sure you don't want to listen to another one of my sob stories. This was quite some time ago. At the very beginning of the NCR Brotherhood Wars, I was stationed at an NCR camp in San Jose. Back then, the NCR was barely a sizable match for the Brotherhood's superior technology. When they came marching into the city, the NCR quickly retreated, leaving many of their soldiers behind. I found myself stranded in the city with a small pocket of soldiers, after it had been overrun by the Brotherhood.